Today is not the day to fight. Today is the day to bring your softness. I'm going to share a channeled message, sort of channeled, some cards, a whole bunch of epiphanies. My name is Stacy Louise. I'm an intuitive medium. And today, my daughter and I are struggling really bad with anxiety. It's just prevalent. So I came in here and I did some writing and guidance from Spirit on anxiety, and I was choosing my jewelry. So Spirit speaks to me on the energy I need through my jewelry choices. And I wanted to wear this piece because it's powerful, right? This is kind of my empowered woman energy necklace. And I went to reach for it and Spirit said, softer, softer, because that didn't feel right. It literally felt heavy today, and it's not heavy. It's just, it felt heavy. And so I put on some more of my just feminine favorite crystals that I wear and just immediately felt better. So I'm like, okay, what's this message of softness? And what I was getting through my writing on anxiety and how to help my clients through it, both physically, energetically, and mentally, was that there's this battle that takes place in us, even within our body, with our chemicals and the different parts of our body that work against each other when we're having anxiety and when we're doing the things to fight anxiety. Okay, do you hear what I said? Fight, like battle, like strong, right? Anything that we do when we're in a state of anxiety or fear or doubt or shutdown, anything that we do, we often feel like we need to be stronger, right? Like we're like, I can do this. Like we want to rally. We feel small. We feel weak. And Spirit was kind of like, maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Maybe we're supposed to fall into our feminine, and that's masculine and feminine people, to fall into that softness. Because in that softness, in that nurturing, in that calm, magical beauty that we have, is what's going to help to calm and regulate that anxiety. Does that make sense? It was a lot. I actually started developing some techniques to use with my clients, and we'll probably be working on a little class on this. But anyway, it was a whole lot of Spirit showing me what happens when we're battling anxiety, and that's half the problem, is that we're battling it, which is only creating more of that adrenaline, more of that fight or flight, because what is battled, you have to fight or flight in battle, right? More of that fight or flight response, more of the fight or flight chemicals that get released in our brain. What combats that in our body is oxytocin. Oxytocin is that love hormone. It's what's released when we hug someone we love, when we stare at someone's face that we love. It's what's released during a massage, physical touch, things that make us feel happy and loved and supported. Meditation can release oxytocin. Physical activity can release oxytocin, like runner's high, right? So that's how we battle that, right? Battle. But we're not battling it, right? We can't battle. We have to fall into the softness of that. That's actually how we combat it, is by falling back into our softness. So the cards I pulled today, we got the Wheel, and I was called to use my fairy deck because this is all about our beautiful feminine magic, guys. As the Wheel, and it says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck. So this is just that reminder that things are shifting, right? And there's also a strong focus on looking at the bigger picture, setting even what you might be perceiving as unrealistic goals. What are the things you really want? What are the things you really desire? For example, I've been really stressed about my finances, okay? And it's just stressful to work out the numbers and the books and all those little details. And so I keep thinking, I just need to make this work. I just need to make this work. And I had a memory pop up today, and it was when we used to go to the shore, and we haven't been able to go on a vacation in a while. And so it was Spirit showing me to focus on, stop with the nitty gritty, because those things keep triggering this negative emotional response, and think, long term. What do I want? I want to be able to take my kids to the shore on vacation. I want to be able to nurture us and give us that healing, happy experience. Okay. That's where my mind's focus needs to be. That gives me a happy picture to hold on to. That gives me something beautiful to look forward to as I'm working through the nitty gritty and the muck, right? So it's like this constant balancing. We've got these stressful things happening, firing off chemicals, but now I have this beautiful thing that brings me joy to focus on that I'm going to achieve somehow. I'm going to figure that out. And so now those happy chemicals are starting to balance these. Does that make sense? So we're focusing on what's coming. We're focusing on the beautiful shift into a reality we desire. The next card that was out is the Nine of Summer. And I love this card. It's the most magical feeling card. Just look at her. Beautiful, feminine, soft. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. And so that was just confirming to me that we are to hold that energy. All right. The last card that came out was the more of the nitty gritty. How do we get there? We're going to be more in a position to be able to get there when we hold that energy first. This is the Prince of Autumn. It's dependable, protective. So it's about like cautious but wise, planning, attention to detail. This is the nitty gritty. This is literally the stuff that stresses most of us out, right? A lot of us, unless this is your jam. I do know people that like organization and planning is their jam. Not mine, not a lot of people's. So, we're going to be in a better place to be able to do that fluidly, effortlessly when we continue to hold on to the affirmation, to the vision of the happy things that we want to bring into our life, the happy things. So again, it is such a multifaceted thing, anxiety and stress. It is emotional. It's fear, it's doubt coming up, it's emotional. The part of our brain that's responsible for the fight or flight chemicals, your amygdala, is also responsible for your emotional responses and the memories of them. So, emotion plays into it, and that's why it is so important to work through the feelings, to work through your traumas, all of that good stuff. Then, we have the way we battle it with producing the opposite chemicals like oxytocin and serotonin. And that's by holding on to those positive thoughts, those happy thoughts. You can also get a massage, ask someone for a hug. And I mean, ask someone for a hug. The kind of hug that feels like you're trying to squeeze your soul back into its body, compression. It works. That's why we have compression. We have a compression shirt for my dog when she gets anxious. Like, that's why it works. Like, it releases those chemicals, that touch, that security, And then there's the energetic work, and that's where someone like me comes in. If you schedule a massage and Reiki appointment with me, we do a little bit of all these things together. And I can be working energetically to bring balance to things in your energy field as we're talking through these things, as I'm physically bringing out more oxytocin and serotonin for you. So it's so multifaceted. But today's message was softness. Again, we can't fight it. We can't fight something that already feels like a fight, right? So we're being called to fall into our softness. God, this was a long video. If you stayed till the end, kudos to you. You are really interested in this. And because everybody I know is really suffering from this in my home, including me, it's definitely a topic I'm going to be delving into more and asking Spirit for more guidance on to share with you guys.